The reason why I teach this lesson is because I feel that I need to target the standards that I have in my classroom, but the essence of why I teach and teach this lesson is because I feel the kids need the hard skills, the soft skills to prepare them for their career. Doesn't matter whether or not they're going in the career of the course, it's just simply the knowledge and skills that will be required in any type of occupation they decide to pursue. Well, I believe that students need to understand how to critical think, solve problems. I also believe that creativity is one of the most important skills that I can teach my students, because a lot of times you need that creative understanding to be able to generate ideas that, of course, your clients or your customers are going to expect when you're out in the real world. I always look for a product that they produce, and that product that they produce is what we determine whether or not they have an understanding, and it really focuses on the standards that I teach in the classroom. But coming up with a product is always, to me, an understanding that they have some concept or they have understood the concept in the questionings. Well, I always believe that, again, like I said from the beginning, the essence is to teach them the soft skills and the hard skills. So it's a constant reinforcement of good habits in the classroom and in the workplace that I try to enforce. So, kids will be kids, and sometimes you just have to remind them, but it is doing the constant routines and modeling that I believe that the students develop the behavior that promotes good learning. Well, the biggest questions I have to ask them is come up with a design, come up with a possible idea, because that's where they have to do the critical thinking and problem solving, researching, using all the resources that they know and the fundamentals that I've taught them, because I believe that you give them the fundamentals, scaffold all of that skills and knowledge that they need, but see what they can actually do with it, apply it. And if you can give it to a real world situation that is, pretty much unpredictable, I think that's where you really begin to get a better idea that these kids, these students really can do the job if you give them the right tools and opportunity to learn. It's focused on what they've learned throughout the course. They've learned the basics of theories, they learn how to apply these theories, they learned different types of technical information, because I teach a career in technical education, electrical installation. So I want them to be able to come up with their own ideas possible of what the device might look like to solve a real world problem. Well, I try to focus on real world problems. So we're looking at problems that exist every day and have the students actually look and try to solve these problems, which will impact their lives and likelihood create a better community for our own state and our nation.